Alright, now you decide what to do. I could do some exploring. There's a fishing event. Alright. Well, let's see. Anybody who... Alright, Petra. Alright. What do I want, Petra? You got it. Good job, Petra.
Success.
Dorothea. You'll get there. Right, Bernadette. Great accuracy and precision. Do you have an intermediate? Like, how do you get to be a sniper? First off, cool. Archer, bow C or higher. What required level? Alright, we do need to switch her to something, but I don't know what. Alright, we're gonna do fighter. Yeah, we are gonna need to do some certifications.
I passed.
Alright, yeah, we're gonna make you a fighter, and we are gonna give you some brawling gloves, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Alright, what's... Scytale can do some intermediate stuff. He is sword. Oh, okay. Mercenary does get the job done. Okay. Mercenary? Come on, buddy.
A new path.
And then Edelgard. Ooh. She's been fucking people up with axes. What does a brigand do? Well, okay, so maybe we can do both. Ooh, a stat bonus.
As
Nice. Yeah, like he's ready. Lindhart is not. Dorothea is not. Oh, wait. Petra's ready. Alright, so I need like at least 3. Need at least 3. Let's see. What else can we do? Oh, marketplace. I can buy more. Armory, item shop. Alright, so let's buy. We'll buy 3 of those. Alright, can we sell all of our extra bullshit? Sell? Yeah. Iron, we're done with steel. So let's see here. Alright, convoy. Training, yeah, we don't need. Training. Iron will keep. Training we will destroy. Might 4. Steel, we're keeping. Training gauntlets, no. Oh yeah, let's sell that. Alright, let's go back through people's items. No, I don't want to sell. They don't gotta get some fucking armor? No, but we might have to open up the blacksmith next. No, they. Alright, so certifications. It's fine. Hubert. Yep. You got it, Hubert.
I've passed.
Alright, Ferdinand. You've been using what? Lances? Good job, buddy.
A true noble.
Yeah, he's not ready for anything. He's not ready for anything. Oh. Petra went sword. Not ready. Alright. Certifications are done. And now we're going to explore. Alright. Get exploring. Cool. Oh, conversations. Alright, I'll do all that in a little bit. Let's see here. Yes, is there a blacksmith over here? How do I unlock the friggin' blacksmith? I assume that comes later in the story, but...
Yep.
I mean, maybe.
Welcome. Come back soon.
Hey, Professor. Battalion items.
Welcome.
Yeah, I guess not.
Please come again. Professor.
Since we're heading to Castle Gaspar, that means we'll be passing through Magdrid Way. The road is well known for its beautiful surroundings. Depending on the time of year, it can be incredibly foggy, though. When it's like that, you can't enjoy the lovely scenery. Lucky for us, it shouldn't be too foggy while we're there. Not that we'll have time for sightseeing, anyway.
Neat.
Speaking of neat, fun story. I recorded this entire clip that we're watching without commentary. So now I'm gonna have to sit here and watch it and talk about me. Talk about what I see, I guess. Narrate my own clip. I'm apparently trying to figure out where to go. I don't know what I was thinking. Alright, apparently I want to go fishing? Yes. I don't have enough bait to fish. I should really know better. Oh yeah, this was when I was regretting the light. Not understanding the calendar at the time. It's like, oh my god, there's a light, but I have no bait. And I still don't know how to get bait. I'm recording this probably... geez, I don't know. Maybe 20, 30 episodes in. I'm recording this audio. And yeah, I still have no idea how to get more bait other than like random pickups. So if any of you know and want to comment and leave me a comment, let me know. That'd be great. All right, I leveled up. Fantastic. You go from 3 to 4, or is it from 2 to 3? Well, I guess we'll see in a minute. So here I'm still trying to figure out what planting and cultivating is about. I think I might have actually been surprised that I could plant 2 things at once. And I think that's just I don't think that you need to tailor that specifically to what you're planting. I think really it's just the more expensive one has higher yield. But I would need to look that up to try and confirm. So you can kind of tell while I'm running around. Sorry. Yeah, here I'm trying to decide what would be best to, or who would be best to cook with. I ended up going with Bernadetta just because I don't know. I enjoy the relationship building between the person who won't leave her room and our main character here. You know, that growing trust. That's a thing that is enjoyable to me.
Sounds fun. Let me show you my cooking talent. A little more secret spice and hey.
Right. So did she just set it on fire? Is that what happened there? really can't tell. So this this might be when I figured out that who you want to feed not only has a blue arrow, but also it shows their motivation. And if you're going to try and maximize motivation, then
I can eat so much of this stuff. My stomach's growling just thinking about it.
I would be liking that greatly.
yeah, if you want to maximize motivation, then you should always pick the students that have the lowest motivation. That's the thing that I try to do at the beginning of the month when I'm exploring now, is try and optimize or do like this, eating with them, to try and optimize their enthusiasm for learning, and try and spend my points effectively. Really still in the process of trying to figure that out. Inventory, what have I got? I think here I'm probably just checking to make sure everybody is equipped with something. Yep, we're going deep into it. I'm like, hey, what can we give this dude? And I always decide against giving them the permanent upgrades, because I still don't know how to do it. I don't know like what stats are best for which people. Hoping that becomes more apparent as we go up the ladder. But I'm excited to open up more classes and see what that's all about.
Welcome.
Yeah, I don't like this system of buying weapons. I'm adjusting to it, but it took me a while to get the hang of, figuring out who to buy weapons for and when.
Will this one do?
I think I spent too much on weapons at some point, but I'm starting to stock up on some gold, so that's good.
Many thanks.
What I'd like to do is stock up.
Will this one do? Many thanks. Will this one do? Many thanks. Will this one do? Many thanks.
So I'm getting distracted by this line over and over again. I would hope that I can use my money to
many things.
Expand my training abilities or whatever. And it's this balance of trying to figure out, do you spend your time
many things
training yourself? So I think what I'm focusing on is
come back soon.
Getting my professor level high enough that I get a lot of extra points, and it kind of speeds up that engine. So the first little bit might be slower, but as time goes on, if you're optimizing it right, then getting the teacher experience is going to end up working out better, because then you can affect more students more often. I almost consider it like macro in StarCraft. The bigger you can build your engine, the more you can build things and replace things, and you can take your army and throw it away and immediately rebuild it. With any race, if you have the right macro engine going. I enjoy engine building in general. I'd really love to get into a battle with, more than 10 people or whatever it is that we're taking now. I hope that number continues to grow.
Welcome.
Because I'd like to take a varied list of classes. It seems like it would be less than ideal if you have more classes than you have people, right? So even if you're training somebody up, you're never going to want to get them in a fight because you're going to have a legitimate B team. And so, like, maybe if you want to take 2 fighters, for example, you know, how have you gotten that second fighter along? So, you know, I think the school is probably going to help make up for some of that, so you have some options, but I just really want to see if the party size expands to kind of accommodate those things.
Come back soon.
This is when I decided to, like, straight up just go gauntlets for this dude. Gauntlet seems like a fun weapon, and I really like it. You know, with him, I've got the option of gauntlets and axes, throwing axes, I believe. And I might pick up the throwing axes and switch over. We'll see. You're really trying to maximize our weapon usage. And it's taking a long time to play, which is fine. You know, I feel like the investment in the gameplay is rewarding enough that I'm fine trying to maximize his weapons.
Will this one do?
I might get to a point where I don't try and upgrade them as much as possible.
Come back soon.
But we'll see. I like to be overpowered, and I think I have it on easy difficulty. But my goal is to not lose anybody. So, you know, and I wasn't sure when I started if this game was going to be in the same vein of like an XCOM, where you've got all these battles, but you know, a game is going to take you, you know, 20 hours or 30 hours or whatever. But it seems like this, that they want you to play through the houses or through the house, and my understanding is that you can play through all 3 houses within one gameplay. Although maybe I misunderstood. Maybe you have to play multiple games, or maybe it's a new game plus type situation. But or maybe the story just unfolds differently. I don't know. I'll be interested to see how all that works out.
Welcome.
I'm really indecisive on this whole weapon thing.
Will this one do?
I think that speaks to,
Many thanks.
you know, sort of the obtuseness of
back
the
soon.
inventory system. You know, I think if you
What
done
do you
just a little
require?
bit better,
Farewell.
it's kind of a pain to manage sometimes. But then again, maybe that comes with experience. Alright, I seem to finally be happy. Dude,
Welcome.
I seem to finally be happy with my items, or weapons. So we're going to dive into getting shields,
This
iron
one?
shields.
Thank you.
You know, I like to be, from a philosophy
This one?
standpoint, I like to be strong defensively.
Thank you.
I think you can tell by the way that
This
my
one?
battles unfold, my general strategy is to
Thank
keep
you.
everybody kind of lumped together as much
Please
as possible.
come again.
So eventually we, you know, people try and make people come to us so that we can pick our engagement points. And it's served me pretty well so far. Eventually I do get everybody a shield. I think it's... I don't think I have yet. Oh, no, maybe this is when I get everybody a shield. Yeah, okay. So everybody's got a shield. I think at this point I was hoping that I could add an iron shield for everybody eventually, kind of like a Final Fantasy party, but I don't see that the inventory is expanding that way.
Come back soon.
So maybe the next upgrade we'll just have to like start cascading.
What do you
down.
require?
Let's see. I think inventory management is a key part of any game. And And, it can be done well, and it can be done really poorly. And I think, as much inventory as there is, as much customization as you have for each character, I think the inventory system works out all right. Or at least it is so far. Like, it's not unwieldy, it's just sometimes it's a little bit obtuse. Here I'm trying to figure out what battalions are. And I did figure it out eventually. That we can hire, like each battalion, the icons correspond with, what kind of battalion there are. There's knights, you've got your flyers, you've got people on the ground, you've got casters. So we've tried to line up as much as possible the battalion type with the individual commander. And so this is me just trying to figure out, what these different effects are. I think in a later video, I actually sit through and read through a lot of these, and very explicitly kind of go through them because I completely forgot what they were. Stride I started making use of. At first I didn't want to, but then I used it one time and realized that it's an area of effect. So you cast it on something and then everybody within an area around that person is affected. He gets plus 5 move for a couple of turns. And that's pretty fantastic. This one was just attack foes. I like Disturbance. I think I've used that one a couple of times.
Do you want to hire this? Nice to meet you.
Oh, this might be where I do it too. Yeah, I decided against that because I don't necessarily want to do... Well, you know what? That might be alright. To use with a more frontline person, like Caspar here.
We've got you covered.
That wider shot is okay. You know what? When I play again, watch for this video. But when I play again, I might go back and reevaluate lore as a use. I could see it being really useful with Caspar as much as I use him. And maybe pull some people out of trouble and do some little combos. I don't know how mobile Caspar is, and I gotta see what stat that is, because if I can pump up his mobility, then he might be kind of fantastic in that role.
Do you want to hire this battalion? You can rely on us.
Oh yeah, so I got a big heal for him.
Do you want to hire this battalion?
Leave it all to us.
That was nice. Yeah, I think everybody's got a battalion at that point. Yeah, see, everybody's got a battalion. I'm trying to refresh. What's a battalion to dismiss? Yeah, I don't want to dismiss. I don't know why I'm doing that. Although maybe I decide to reassign somebody. I'm not sure.
Farewell.
Alright. So looks like I'm done with that. The end of our free time for the day. Exciting.